Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Boker Tov.
Welcome. Good morning. Welcome back to the study. Today we have a different parasha. We're actually going to do the Haftarah portion for the last day of Pesach, the last day of Passover. So this is the portion that will be read on Saturday, the Shabbat, for the Haftarah, because we read the Torah portion on Monday. So we'll read the Haftarah today, and then Friday there won't be a study. Okay, so we're reading in Isaiah in chapter 10, and the very end of chapter 10, starting on verse 32. And there's a really nice Haftarah portion, very prophetic about Yeshua. So very interesting. Let's go ahead and begin. We'll say the blessing, and we'll begin. Here we go. Baruch Hu et Yahweh HaMevorach.
Baruch Yahweh HaMevorach leolam va'ed.
Baruch atah Yahweh Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bahar banu mikol hamim v'natan lanu et Torato.
Baruch
Atah
atah
Yahweh
Yahweh noten
noten haTorah.
haTorah.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Okay, let me share my screen and you can follow along. Here we go. So Isaiah chapter 10, starting on verse 32, the very end of the chapter. It says, yet he remains at Nob that day, referring to the enemies of Israel. Yet he remains at Nob that day. He shakes his fist at the mountain of the daughter of Zion, the hill of Jerusalem. Look, the Master, Yahweh of hosts, is lopping off a branch with an awesome crash. And the tall ones are cut down, and the lofty ones are laid low. And he shall cut down the thickets of the forest with iron, and Lebanon shall fall as a mighty one. Okay, let's go ahead and hear that in the Hebrew. And here we go.
עוד היום בנוב לעמוד, ינופף ידו הר בת ציון, גבעת ירושלים. הנה האדון אדוני צבאות, מסעף פורה במערצה, ורמי הקומה גדועים, והגבוהים ישפלו. וניקף סבכי היער בברזל, והלבנון באדיר ייפול.
Okay, and that is the very end of chapter 10. And then it continues with chapter 11. And here is where we're talking about Yeshua, the prophecy about Yeshua.
פרק י"א.
Okay, so we have the audio ready. All right, so chapter 11. And a rod shall come forth from the stump of Yishai, and a sprout from his roots shall bear fruit. The Spirit of Yahweh shall rest upon him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and might, the Spirit of knowledge and the fear of Yahweh. And shall make him breathe in the fear of Yahweh, and he shall not judge by the sight of his eyes, nor decide by the hearing of his ears. But with righteousness he shall judge the poor, and shall decide with straightness for the meek ones of the earth, and shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and slay the wrong with the breath of his lips. And righteousness shall be the girdle of his loins, and trustworthiness the girdle of his waist. Okay, so I read to verse 5. Let's go ahead and hear that in the Hebrew.
ויצא חוקר מגזע ישי, ונצר משורשיו יפרה. ונחה עליו רוח אדוני, רוח חוכמה ובינה, רוח עצה וגבורה, רוח דעת ביראת אדוני. והריחו ביראת אדוני, ולא למראה עיניו ישפוט, ולא למשמע אוזניו יוכיח. ושפט בצדק דלים, והוכיח במישור לענבי ארץ, והיכה ארץ בשבט פיו, וברוח שפתיו ימית רשע. והיה צדק אזור מותניו, והאמונה אזור חלציו.
Okay. Verse 6. And a wolf shall dwell with the lamb, and a leopard lie down with the young goat, and the calf and the young lion and the fatling together, and the little child leads them. And cow and bear shall feed, their young ones lie down together, and the lion eat straw like an ox. And the nursing child shall play by the covered hole, and the weaned child shall put his hand in the adder's den. They do no evil nor destroy in all my set apart mountain, for the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of Yahweh as the waters cover the sea. And in that day there shall be a root of Yishai standing as a banner to the people. Unto him the Gentiles shall seek, and his rest shall be esteemed. And it shall be in that day that Yahweh sets his hand again a second time to recover the remnant of his people who are left from Ashur and from Ephraim, from Pathros and from Cush, from Elam and from Shinar, from Hamath and from the islands of the sea. And he shall raise a banner for the nations, and gather the outcasts of Israel, and assemble the dispersed of Yehudah from the four corners of the earth. Amen. Okay, so I read the verse 12. Let's go ahead and hear that in the Hebrew.
דקר זאב עם כבש, ונמר עם גדי ירבץ, ועגל וכפיר ומריח דב, ונער קטון נוהג בם. ופרה ודוב תרענה, יחדיו ירבצו ילדיהן, ואריה כבקר יאכל תבן. ושעשע יונק על חורפתן, ועל מאורת צפעוני גמול ידו הדעת. לא ירעו ולא ישחיתו בכל הר קודשי, כי מלאה הארץ דעה את אדוני, כמים לים מכסים. והיה ביום ההוא שורש ישי אשר עומד לנס עמים, אליו גויים ידרושו, והייתה מנוחתו כבוד. והיה ביום ההוא יוסיף אדוני שנית ידו לקנות את שאר עמו, אשר יישאר מאשור וממצרים, ומפטרוס ומכוש, ומעילם ומשנער ומחמת ומאיי הים. ונשא נס לגויים, ואסף נדחי ישראל, ונפוצות יהודה יקבץ, מארבע כנפות הארץ.
Okay, and verse 13. And the envy of Ephraim shall turn aside, and the adversaries of Yehudah be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Yehudah, and Yehudah not trouble Ephraim. But they shall fly down upon the shoulder of the Philistines toward the west. Together they plunder the people of the east, their hand stretching forth on Edom and Moab, and the children of Ammon shall be subject to them. And Yahweh shall put under the ban the tongue of the sea of Mizraim, and he shall wave his hand over the river with the might of his spirit, and shall smite it in the seven streams, and shall cause men to tread it in sandals. And there shall be a highway for the remnant of his people, those left from Ashur, as it was for Israel in the day when he came up from the land of Mizraim. Okay, let's hear the final part in the Hebrew.
ושרה קנאת אפרים, וצוררי יהודה יכרתו. אפרים לא יקנא את יהודה, ויהודה לא יצור את אפרים. ועפו וכתב פלשתים ימה, יחדיו יבוזו את בני קדם. אדום ומואב משלוח ידם, ובני עמון משמעתם. והחרים אדוני את לשון ים מצרים, והניף ידו על הנהר בעיים רוחו, והיכהו לשבעה נחלים, והדריך בנעלים, והייתה מסילה לשאר עמו אשר יישאר מאשור, כאשר הייתה לישראל ביום עלותו מארץ מצרים.
Okay, and the final part of the Haftarah is chapter 12, which is very short. So we'll go ahead and hear that one. Okay. Let me just get the audio ready for chapter 12. Okay. Here we go. All right. Chapter 12. And in that day you shall say, I thank you, Yahweh, though you were enraged with me, your displeasure has turned back, and you have comforted me. See, El is my deliverance. I trust and am not afraid. For Yahweh is my strength and my song, and he has become my deliverance. And you shall draw water with joy from the fountains of deliverance. Okay, let's hear the first half here in the Hebrew.
ואמרת ביום ההוא, עודך אדוני כי אנפת בי, ישוב אפך ותנחמני. הנה אל ישועתי, אבטח ולא אחד. כי עוזי וזמרת יח אדוני, ויהי לי לישועה. ושאבתם מים בששון ממעייני הישועה.
Okay. And you can hear the word salvation in Hebrew, Yeshua. Very nice. Okay. Verse 4. And in that day you shall say, praise Yahweh, call upon his name. Make known his deeds among the people. Make mention that his name is exalted. Sing to Yahweh, for he has done excellently. It is known in all the earth. Cry aloud and shout, O inhabitants of Zion, for great is the set apart one of Israel in your midst. And let's hear the final part in the Hebrew.
ואמרתם ביום ההוא, הודו לאדוני קראו בשמו, הודיעו בעמים עלילותיו. הזכירו כי נשגב שמו, זמרו אדוני כי גאות עשה, מודעת זאת בכל הארץ. צהלי ברוני יושבת ציון, כי גדול בקרבך קדוש ישראל.
Okay. And that is the end of the Haftarah portion. That's going to be read this Saturday, the Shabbat. So we can say if there's any comments, and if not, we'll say the blessing to close. Okay. So we can say the blessing to close. There we go. Baruch atah Yahweh Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Yahweh noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Okay. Thank you, everybody.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Be the light of this world.